Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video with part 2 being here. Of course, the 2 new red zone stages are out. I literally don't know what either of them do except for who you're facing, which of course this one you're starting off against Frieza soldiers and then you face off against Mecha Frieza and King Cold together. I thought it was going to be one then the other, but no, you find them together, so I can only assume they don't do like 1.5 million damage each, otherwise that would be overkill. So I'm not actually I don't want to say that because that would just be famous last words, wouldn't it? I'm not expecting them to be like Broly level, like together, and I'm also not expecting them to also be even like Frieza level from the second red zone stage. Oh no, the first red zone stage actually. So we're gonna have to see, especially because they have a minion phase, and the minion phases are never really that difficult. Like, they don't do too much on a super. They do a fair bit for what they're there for, but they don't do a ridiculous amount of damage. But I am kind of prepped. I am prepared for this. We are using Cooler's 200% lead team again. Cooler is going to be doing his thing. We've got a friend Cooler who has 2 dupes in him, which is perfect, getting that extra additional off, more chance to crit as well. So we're ready for this. We've got loads of units to have guard and damage reduction. LR Janemba, Tech Janemba, both Golden Freezers EZAs. And we also have Broly with us, who, I'm not going to lie, is a little bit of a risky one. Yes, he's got like a little bit of damage reduction, which is what, like 16%, 18%, something like that. He can stack. He will also have type advantage against one of the final enemies. I'm not sure whose typing is whose, but I'm pretty sure one of them's Tech. Because another reason why I wanted to bring the Cooler team is because one of them's Fizz. So at least Cooler, having two Coolers on the team, especially with, how much damage he can do, especially cumulatively, Cooler can kind of go to town. Cooler can go to work. He can do his thing, like both the Coolers are doing right now. So there's that. Just, I don't think we're going to be able to build Broly up enough for him to really be safe. But as I said, I don't really know anything about the final phase, so we're just going to have to see what happens. We'll leave Broly in slot 1, and we'll carry on attacking you. We'll give you these. Janemba can get loads of his orbs as well. We'll attack the type advantage Frieza soldier, and then we'll go back to you with the EZA AGL Golden Frieza, who we then want on rotation with one of the Coolers. I do want to get Janemba built up as well, and his passive, he only takes 3 attacks. I kind of want to do it where we probably have like 2, maybe 2, but definitely 1 Frieza soldier left, so there's no really risk in it. And then he can be ready for the final phase against Mecha Frieza and also King Cold, which again, I'm really surprised they did. I was really expecting it to be, Frieza soldier, then Mecha Frieza, then King Cold, or if they didn't do Frieza soldier, literally be Frieza, then King Cold. But they've done them together. So as I said, I don't think they're going to do insane amounts of damage where it's like kind of frightening. But as I said, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. And for now, you're gonna float so we can build you up. At least you're gonna have type advantage against the Int Frieza soldier. We'll give you these. We might as well attack you as well. Try to do as much damage to the AGL one, of course. With you having type advantage, you can do that also. So at least we're getting to build Janemba up. And again, when it comes to minion phases, which is what this is, they typically don't do too much damage on supers. And literally everyone's taking basics. I know everyone is pretty much very good defensively, but everyone's taking basics, so I'm kind of predicting, I'm kind of guessing that these minion phases are following the same suit of, they don't do too much. Like, if you're not careful, you can get overwhelmed and receive quite a lot of damage, especially if they all super attack you at once, and especially the wrong unit, but for now, I think we're okay. I think we're okay to do this. It's just Broly is the one that's making me a little bit nervous, and that's perfect. Now he's out of the way. And Janemba can build up a little bit with no issues. Which, I mean, it doesn't have any dupes, but 5 additional? No? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That is a-okay with me. But yeah, Broly's the one I'm kind of a little bit worried about, if I'm being completely honest. So I'm actually going to put you in slot 1, so at least you can stack up again. And then we'll just do this. I'm pretty sure we're going to get Janemba support yet, which means my one is going to stack his attack a bit more, which is nice. But it probably does mean that this Frieza soldier, unfortunately for him, who's now getting bullied, is probably going to be dead after this turn because Cooler's about to go wide. Oh, big additional from Broly. Can you get the second additional off? Stack a little bit more. Please? You are rainbowed. Please? Yes! Broly putting in work! He never does this for me! This was a unit that I picked up for almost a year. And then for some reason, every time I took him in red zone and stuff, he would never get the second additional. Brody's turning up for me right now. Okay, I'm happy with that. This is so weird being in red zone and being attacked by 2 people at once. Oh, what did you do to me? He seals. Scumbag. Oh, they seal. I wonder if that's guaranteed. I said, I don't know what they do. Well, now I do, but I don't know if that's guaranteed or if there's a chance. If that's guaranteed, scum. You are scum. Oh, no. Oh, I hate that so much. You lose your guard in slot 3, don't you? Yeah. I mean, we're going to pop this. I know he hasn't stacked his attack up a lot, but I mean, he's still almost at a mil. Plus, he's currently sealed. So we might as well just do it and just see how much damage we're going to do while in Type of Edge against King Gold. Who's your daddy? Come on, blow your daddy up. A bit of family violence going on. How much damage are you going to do? Oh, actually quite a bit. 11 mil crit as well. That means one of the attacks in slot 1, whoever's attacking first, which I think is King Cold, is not going to happen. So considering Janemba isn't fully built up, that is a-okay with me. Really annoying though that... Oh, it's really annoying that Cooler can't... I'm going to use an item. Because Cooler can't super this time, which means he can't even get an additional. He can't get any of his additionals to greatly raise his defense once. Which is a little bit scary. Because I don't know how much damage these two do. Because this is the first time we're facing 2 enemies at once in red zone. So the Whis is here as a backup plan. The Whis is here for some coverage because Cooler cannot super. All right, we got Whis active, 1 build up and guard. How much we taking? 98k. Maybe I was right. Maybe we are not going to take that much at all. I mean, if you can get some crits on your basics, that would be great. That would be great. This is the friend Cooler after all, and he's just getting no crits. There we go. Okay, maybe they don't do that much damage. Once there is one, which there probably is already, I just haven't seen it, but once I find see on Twitter what we've done before of all the red zone stages, one of those kind of breakdowns of what they do in terms of damage, you know, their gimmicks, I'll do a video on that for you guys as well. The seals, oh my god, I think the seal's guaranteed. Did you just seal both of them? Scumbag. You scumbag. I think the seal might be guaranteed, but they can seal more than one of your units? I really hope 2's the maximum, because if 3 is a possibility, imagine if they seal all 3 of your units on one rotation. Oh god, I really do think that's guaranteed. It has to be, surely it has to be. If that seal isn't guaranteed, I will be very, very surprised. I'm still going to do these for the Dokkan attack. Because either I'm getting really unlucky or that seal was guaranteed, which I feel like it has to be. If it's not guaranteed, I am very unlucky right now. But they can seal 2 of you. I mean, it makes sense because there's 2 of them, but that generally might be guaranteed seal on more than 1 unit. In fact, it probably caps at 2 because again, there's 2 of them. But still, if that's guaranteed sealing on 2 units potentially in a turn, which is crazy. That's okay. Considering how much we took on a super, yes, we had a Whis active. That does definitely amp up the difficulty because if you get sealed and you need someone to super to raise their defense or something, that's bad. Okay, Janemba's sealed, which is fine. We'll pop the rage mode just because we can and just get some chip damage off. I've mentioned this so many times. I'm not a fan of giant forms and rage forms. Like, yes, it's doing exactly what's kind of useful here, which is, you know, as I said so many times, you basically have a free turn to do chip damage, but it's chip damage. It's just, yes, it will account to something. It will add to the damage you're going to do, and it's a bit extra while taking no damage yourself. It's a free turn just to kind of do some chip damage, but it's chip damage. And in red zone where, I mean, look at that. 192k crit against a red zone boss who probably has like 20-30 million plus health and like 60+% damage reduction. It just doesn't do anything. But again, as I said, it's exactly what it says on the tin, on the label. It's a free turn to do some chip damage. It's just, it just doesn't do a lot. Yeah, that's the only thing that I'm not a fan of it. That's cool. You waste your super. You waste your super. You waste your super. That is A-okay with me, sir. So who was sealed? Janemba, right? Is it just Janemba? Oh no, the rage mode reset the turn, which means this guy isn't sealed anymore. Now he's sealed. I completely forgot about that. I forgot that's a possibility. So we've kind of basically reset. I mean, we should be fine, no? I'm gonna give these to you. Cooler's probably gonna, because this is the friend Cooler. Where's he up to? Almost 1 million. Yeah, King Cold's probably dead, so I don't have to worry about the Tech Janemba, even though he's gonna have probably guard anyway. This is still a good turn because again, that's the friend Cooler in slot 2. So with no item active, Janemba's taking 32Ks on basics. Okay, maybe they do a little bit more damage than I initially thought. Still, surely it can't be too bad, right? Can't be too bad, right? Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the disable. Nice, I completely forgot about his disable. You wasted that, my sir. My sir, my friend. Now, Cooler's gonna go to work. I mean, King Cold is dead already. No, Super, what are you doing? Bang, get kneed into the wall. Bit of brotherly violence, bit of family violence, family bonding. This is what this is. Double digits on basics. Double digits on basics. No item. We got a Dokkan attack coming as well. Okay, no one's sealed. Either the seal isn't guaranteed or only King Cold technically seals, or maybe it's only guaranteed when there's both of them. I don't actually know. Again, I'm going to have to do one of these videos where I eventually find out. Mine, unfortunately, isn't anywhere near the, where the friend one was, but that's okay. That is A-okay with me. We've got a big Dokkan attack coming, which is going to help the amount of damage we can do. Also, both Friezas are here, which means we are completely fine for how much damage we should be taking this turn. Even before there's like some, I don't know, important information I don't have, like, oh, when one of them dies, the other one gets stronger, which I wouldn't put it past Dokkan in doing, but hopefully that's not a thing. Hopefully that is not a thing. Because if it is, Frieza's about to probably kick my ass right now, but hopefully that's not a thing. Surely that's not a thing, right? One of them dies, the other one gets stronger. Probably not, probably not. Just being paranoid. Just being paranoid. So again, this is my one, so my cooler isn't fully built up or built up anywhere near as much as the friend one, but still, 8 million damage is still very good and respectable. I would have preferred if they were supers though, so you could raise your defense. But at least he's raised his defense once. We know the basics are guaranteed to do double digits. So I'm not sure how much he'll take on a super. And we're not going to find out, which is perfect. And we're not going to find out. No seal again. So we're going to pop this. No seal again. We'll definitely use this. Because Broly has type advantage. So now we're just going to go to town with both the friend Cooler and also Broly. Show me your fighting spirit. Who's your daddy? Do I use an item? Is there any point in me using an item? I'm pretty sure it was Frieza who ended up getting his super attack disabled, so I don't think we even need to worry about Janemba. Broly's got almost 300k defense with type advantage. I think we're fine to not have to use an item, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we should be able to disable this, and he didn't. Okay, never mind. Clearly I had too much faith in Janemba, but still, 250k. As I said when we went into this, I can't imagine that both of them do too much on super because you're facing two enemies. It still might, you know, equivalent to like 1.2, 1.5 million in damage in total that they can do on a super together. But individually, as I said, I can't imagine it being too much because there is two enemies, which is the first time we've had this in Red Zone. But that's fine. Now Big Bad Boss is definitely going to be active, which is great. But Frieza's tanking quite a bit. I mean, their stats are probably individual, which I'll be quite interested to look at. But we should be good. We should be good. Broly hasn't stacked up too much, so that 3.9 million isn't that impressive. Plus, he doesn't really have any links active. But still, he's still doing very good damage. I mean, a crit would have been great there. Can we get another additional? Yes, Broly popping off today. Broly popping off today. If this is a crit, Frieza is dead. Oh, really? He's literally got a pixel left. Literally got a pixel left. And you know what? We're going to end it off in style.
I'm not short-sighted like my brother. I will be sure to exterminate every last one of you! Say goodbye to this filthy...
We clearly know who the strong brother is. We clearly know who the stronger brother is. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Bit of family violence never hurt anyone. I mean, technically it hurt Frieza and King Cold. We even got that dope KO screen. That was actually surprisingly quite easy. That actually was surprisingly quite easy. I'm not going to lie. I reckon that's probably one of the easier Red Zone stages to no item. I'm not going to lie. Especially one of the new ones. But yeah, I mean, let me know how you found it down in the comments. Maybe Coolest team's just too good, but I found that relatively easy. But to be fair, there is a lot of great defensive units on the team with guard and damage reduction. But I said, do let me know what you think down in the comments of the new stages. Eventually, when I do see one on Twitter of the whole breakdown, I will do another video on both stages 3 and 4. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. And peace!